Alright, hopefully the screen is clear now. So for today, I wanted to get to a song. It was requested like a long time ago. I think more than once too, so thank you for being so patient. I kind of skip around these songs, but it was called Straw in the Wind, I think. The Steel Woods. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do today. And if you don't like lyric reviews, which I don't think this will be very long, just go to this time and go to the music video. This is very intriguing to me, especially with all the stuff that's been requested on my channel. And like, the look of it, I don't know, it looks like it could be rock and roll, but then it looks like it could be something else. And then when I was reading the lyrics, I'm like, okay, this is reminding me of like old country, like Gene Autry, you know, go way back there. Or actually, and the lyrics kind of remind me, it's kind of a storytelling mode, kind of like a Johnny Cash, or and it says straw in the wind, which makes me think of dust in the wind. I know that's not, that's what that, and then, but what else did it remind me of? Like, Dolly Parton, I think Jolene came to mind too. I'm like, it's like all these things are coming to mind when I'm reading these lyrics. I'm like, dang, is this a country song? Because that's what it sounds like. But basically, strangers tend to disappear in whatever town this is. So some guy came in, he was trying to sell stuff. The bartender tried to tell him, you know, warn him, be like, oh, you better leave. But he didn't listen and he disappeared. And it says, strangers around here disappear like straw in the wind. She met someone in a northern town. Did the bruise on her face test the patience of all her kin? Or do strangers around here disappear like straw in the wind? So, maybe he wasn't good to her, and he disappeared too? Because she is from this town. It's about a traveling man. The traveling man disappeared like straw in the wind. And then the last verse talking about if you come here with a good heart, you'll be on your way. But they're not the one that judged another man's sin or made strangers disappear like straw in the wind. So like, yeah, it just reminds me of like an old-fashioned like story. I'm trying to think. There's one that it reminds me of particularly, but I can't. I don't want to sit here and think while this video is going. So if I think of it at some point, I will say it. But for now, I'm really curious. I'm like, and I know this person has been on my channel like almost since the beginning, and through all these metal reactions and K-pop, and I'm like, interesting. I love country music, and that's what I'm assuming it's gonna be, but you know what, I've been wrong, really wrong about songs before, so let's see what it is. Had it up loud for work again. Oh, I love old videos, old movies. I love cowboys.
He rode in from the west with an eye for $1 to make.
Yeah.
He pitched us a sale about healing and oil from a snake. The barkeep, he warned him, but the man did not comprehend.
That's a creepy. His eyes.
How strangers round here disappear like straw in the wind. Too young but in love when she met him. northern town. He treated her good till the sun and the whiskey went down. Did the bruise on her face test the patience of all of her kin? Or do strangers round here disappear like straw in the wind?
Okay, definitely enjoying it. Almost has a blues feel to it, but just a little bit. I love watching these old videos. I'm a fan, big fan of Clint Eastwood, John Wayne. Love that kind of stuff. So I'm like super loving this so far.
Oh, Jim runs his mouth when he drinks since his wife passed away. But he's good to the kids and the crops that he sells are fair trade. But a traveling man had enough and took a pipe to his chin. That traveling man disappeared like straw in the wind.
Reminds me of Chris Stapleton. That's so creepy. Love it.
Oh, if the mouth of this river could talk, here's what it would say. If you come here with good in your heart, you'll be on your way. Oh, but I'm not the one here who judged another man's sin, or made strangers round here disappear like straw in the wind. Oh, the strangers
A little bit of a rock
round here
feel to it.
disappear like straw in the
Those eyes. Man, that was worth it just for the music video, seriously. That was the coolest music video. I'm gonna have to watch that like over and over and over again. It's been so long since I've watched something like an old country western of any kind. I can barely remember. I used to watch them all the time growing up. You know, Outlaw Josie Wales, Good, Bad, and the Ugly. It's a good one. It wasn't my favorite Clint Eastwood, but and then John Wayne. Oh my gosh, it's been so long I can't even remember the names. But I just know that I loved that man. Even as a kid, I was like, oh, he is so cool. And that. So I was correct in the country category, but it definitely has some rock elements to it as well. It's not like that old twangy country or something that, you know, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's country, you know. Which I actually love all country, but I mean, there was a whole bunch of artists, like, I'm like, oh, like Garth Brooks has some stuff like that, and there's, you know, there was, gosh, some of the newer country singers. I don't know a lot of new country. I'm kind of stuck in the 90s, kind of like with everything. I love the 90s music, including country. Garth Brooks, Faith Hill, Tim McGraw. That's me. But then I love a lot of old stuff too. Like I said, Johnny Cash is a good one. I love Gene Autry, Dolly Parton. I love, crap, why can't I think of the name? Patsy Cline, stuff like that. It's just good stuff. I mean, even my teenage son, you know, like Patsy Cline will come on my iPod and he'll sing with it because it's just a good song to sing with, and that's kind of what this reminded me of. And thank you for requesting this. It's definitely something new, something I have not done on my channel yet, and it's kind of like a breath of fresh air, I guess. Not that I am ever gonna get sick of metal and rock. Don't get me wrong on that, but I really liked that. And like I said in there, especially the guitar solo, I was like, oh, reminds me kind of like Chris Stapleton or something. But definitely, yeah. And I noticed these guys are actually fairly recent too. This isn't something like a while ago, so it's kind of unique because you don't see a lot of that stuff coming out nowadays. And I love that. So good job to them, and I'm gonna have to check out the rest of their songs. If anybody has any other ones from these guys that they like, let me know. I'd love to check it out. Again, love that music video. That was the coolest music video. I didn't want to pause, but I did just in case. So anyway, I will get this edited and posted. And if I have any more time, I'm looking back over a lot of the old requests that I've had from like when I first started the channel, because I feel bad because sometimes I go with the new ones and sometimes, you know, so it's all off track. So I've been trying to get some in that have been requested from a long time ago. So don't worry, I still have all the Slipknot and the Falling in Reverse, Bring Me the Horizon, that's still on there. And I still have a long way to go to finish everything from them, but it'll get done. I promise. Anyway, that was, wait, let me make sure I don't get it wrong. The Steel Woods, which is the name of the band, and then Straw in the Wind, which is the name of the song, and I think it's also the name of the album too. Oh yeah, can't forget, comment and like and subscribe. And then I have Instagram, and I have Twitter, and I have Twitch. So get hold of me on any one of those, and for now, I guess I will see you guys next time.